Okay, I hope this time Star Ray isn't giving me troubles with logging in. Because it likes to do so. Yeah, well, we're still downloading stuff. Oh, also I should update my stream info. I'm playing Star Ray now, not Genshin. Yeah, I'll take care of you with the Firmos. That is a new plane official event coming soon, okay. That's nice, that's very nice. Yeah. Last time I was so mean.
The grand final is about to begin.
Yep.
Do I take some time to prepare or chat with everyone to ease my nerves a bit?
Before the grand final. And I think we talked with everyone already, so... Let's go.
Hey, the grand final is about to begin. Do you wish to enter the arena now? Please take this elevator down to the arena. Good luck out there.
Still really like the music here in this area. It reminds me a bit of Scarlet Nexus and Astral Chain for some reason. It's like those two games pop my head when I hear this. So, who's our finalist?
Just as expected, you and the little trotter made it to the final!
Wait, didn't we just fight you?
So, you guys been having fun? That's the whole point of the festival, right? Anyway, since you're both here, it only means one thing. War. An Ethereum war, that is. I hope you're all set. I've been relishing this duel for quite some time. Don't disappoint me now.
I know we played against Giovanni last time.
She's got the crowd behind her. Oh, we can't just keep quiet. Say something. Nice! Sounds like we've got a few fans out there too.
I'm liking the energy. Time to see if it was skill or just pure luck that got you to this point. Watch and learn. There's a reason they call me a champion.
Where am I kill? I think the smaller ones should be going first.
Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up!
You're tougher than I thought. Time to
Once the
step
big
up my
guy is
game.
gone, this should be a lot easier. Yep.
Just give it up!
That wasn't too bad.
And the winners are taking the International Tournament Festival by storm. The second ever team to be hailed as champions. The unstoppable duo, the Trailblazers.
Yay!
Did we win?
Incredible! Mr. Giovanni wasn't kidding when he said I'd be up against some exceptional players. What an amazing display of skill! You've rightfully earned the title of champions.
That's right. We're still waiting for Mr. Giovanni's mysterious elite player to show herself.
You haven't let the victory go to your heads. And you're right. According to Mr. Giovanni's plan, you've still got a little more to do. I'm sure he'll reach out later and fill you in on the details. for now, I suggest you forget about that and enjoy your victory. You've earned it after all. Congratulations on becoming the Interastral Tournament Festival champions!
Easy going. Ah, there's Giovanni.
Is it a message from Mr. Giovanni? Everwinter Hill? What's with all the secrecy? Do we really have to go all the way out there to have a chat? It's done right by us so far. Shall we head over?
Probably unlock more stuff here first, right? Okay, not yet. Oh. Then let's go over here.
Oh, I knew you'd make it! Correct. I see you're just as keen as ever. Once you secured the championship title, she wasted no time in reaching out to me. She mentioned that you have undeniably showcased your skill. The time has come for you to face your final challenge.
Huh? Another challenge?
You heard right. The elite player wishes for nothing more than a fair and respectable duel against the both of you.
Okay.
I'm merely here as a guide. I'm afraid I can't reveal that. All you need to do is climb these stairs, and you'll come face to face with her, and the truth you've been eagerly seeking. Now, it's decision time. Are you prepared to accept this invitation and final challenge? Oh, excellent. A splendid decision. All gamers in the galaxy will be tuning into the live stream to watch your showdown. What a privilege. Well then, this way, please. Ascend these steps and seek the answers you desire.
Okay.
Brr, it's freezing. And this place feels different somehow.
Let's get these out of the way real quick.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
What a headache. Who's next? Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
All things shift in divination. Hey, is it just me, or is the snowfall...
It came together. Who's next?
We shall take back what we lost.
Of course, Hawk. Why am I not surprised that Hawk is behind the silly thing? Oh, come on.
Say something! You're freaking me out!
Just give it up!
Won't hold back! Just you watch! Oh, wow, things are getting tense.
Just give it up!
Nice.
Just give it up!
Oh, there's a second wave to this. What the fuck? Sure.
Just give it up! Just give it up!
That wasn't too bad.
I knew it! I knew it, honorary member! I knew you'd come back to see us!
I hereby proclaim this year's champion!
What was that about?
Hey, look at the crowd! There's a ton of people here. Do you think they're here to welcome us? We are the champions. You beat Hook again! But I won the tournament last time, so don't get too ahead of yourselves. Yeah, if you say so.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, it's Uncle Mask.
A pleasure to see you again, Miss Hook. I trust you are happy with the outcome of our arrangement.
Hook is super duper happy. I'm tempted to ask you to join the moles.
Come on,
Oh,
Hook.
it would be an honor, child. Alas, like the two trailblazers here, I am merely a transient visitor to this planet. Now that the festival has come to a triumphant close, I'm curious, what are the two of you planning on doing next? Oh, I understand. If I may make a suggestion, how about Penacony? It has the biggest amusement park in the universe. A perfect place to have some fun.
Amusement park? Well, that sounds fun. Is Uncle Mask gonna take Hook and all the moles?
Ooh, that might be a little tricky. I'm afraid Ms. Natasha would probably have objections.
Oh,
Probably.
witchy witch.
Just wait until you're a bit older, Hook. Then you can go wherever you want.
Oh, look! It's the one and only Miss March!
Who's that?
The esteemed Miss March!
Uh-huh. What's going on?
Ah, at last we found you!
If you only knew what it took to find you!
You might have found the wrong person.
No! You are exactly who we're looking for! The illustrious Miss March!
Yeah, this is weird.
All hail the champion!
Yeah, what's this all about?
Oh, well, it's because,
From now on, we're known as the Trailblazer Support Squad!
Can we object that?
only the strongest are worthy of the title champion. And we always follow the strongest.
I definitely object that.
You guys sure have a toxic company culture over at the IPC. Miss Topaz, Miss Asta.
Oh, hey, you two. Long time no see. Oh, congrats on your win, by the way.
Congrats to you both. You're champions now.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, stop. There's no need to be so polite with me. Oh, well, this little one is still bursting with personality.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I'm guessing you two came to talk about them, right?
That's right. But I'll let Miss Asta explain the specifics.
Oh, no need to make it sound so serious. As Miss Topaz said, I'm here to talk about this ether spirit with you. You already know its story, so I won't go into too much detail. My main reason for being here is merely to witness your decision.
Witness our decision?
That's right, your choice. This cute little trotter, despite its charm, is essentially just data to me. A collector's piece. But, unlike you two, I haven't had the chance to embark on adventures, fight side by side, and experience highs and lows with them. It wouldn't be right for me to make this decision for you. I don't want you to feel burdened by this decision. You don't need to worry about my feelings, just go with what your heart tells you.
How's my... Okay, my game didn't disconnect yet, but I still couldn't reconnect to my stream because of my internet. Okay. Let me just double check that my stream is still going. Yep, I'm still alive. Good. I'm just writing in the chat just so people know in case they need to refresh. Good. I'm not sure how much you missed of what is she said in the cutscene, but oh well. At least it will be able to be heard in my recording, so YouTube will still have it when I upload the VAD on there.
Ultimately, this little trotter is your companion, and now they're a part of your journey.
Thanks, Miss Asta. But I'm not sure I should. Why don't you decide? You're good at making choices. I'm sure you'll know what's best. Right? Yeah? So what?
This is a big deal. I'd better think carefully.
Actually, kind of missed out on what she said. Oh, okay.
Nice! Well, Miss Asta, we've made our decision.
Very well. Decision made.
That settles it then. Thanks for sticking by me throughout all this. The journey may be short, but the memories will last forever.
Yeah, I had to keep him. Because if she can't go out anyway and just sees it like a collector's item, and we can actually take it along and do stuff with it. Better give it to someone who can actually do something with it instead of letting it collect dust. Okay. I do need more destruction stuff, so give me... Oh! Who do I not have Adlon 6 of yet? Pela? is full. So wall is full. Already forgot who the other two were. Hook, I think, is also full, so I'm guessing it'll be Luca. Where's my hook? Hook? Yep. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's challenge Sherelle then. Oh, we are right in the area, so. I'm gonna stick with this party.
Just give it up! Lower your weapon! Just give it up! Just give it up! Just give it up! Commencing pacification. Lower your weapon. Just give it up. Just give it up. Just give it up.
Okay. Well done. Let's do a rematch with Topaz.
give it up!
Easy. Trot a pet ship. Okay. Can we actually see what it does? Let's see, how do I got? Ah, okay. Do is also here. Okay.
Just give it up!
This is like a party consisting out of mostly monsters we got from the first area. And you're just steamrolling for everything. Let's see what she actually has for a party. Okay. Actually, party rifle is similar to mine. I said we'll just keep triggering each other's counters. So I don't have to worry about them. Well, I still do.
Just give it up!
I'll see lots of counters so often.
Just give it up! Just give it up!
Okay. Do I actually get anything for doing them though? 1. Okay, let's fight Hook again. After that I should be done with everything. Hope you won't have 2 waves again this time.
Just
Okay. This should be everything in all of this. Yep. I also won't be annoyed by notifications for this again. Oh yeah. Then we are done with this event. And we actually still got something left open. We still got a companion mission. So, why not do that? Oh, wait. Wrong side. I've learned of your return to your home, how you upended the ancient seas and saved the world from danger. I'm sure this has recovered your forgotten memories. In accordance with your old vow, we should once again roam our lands of past, drinking celebration and recount of great adventure.
Upend the ancient sea and return to old ground. It's a letter for Dan Heng, but who is it from? I should ask the conductor.
Heave ho! Heave ho! Huh? Trailblazer, do you need help with something?
Why not hee-ho, hee-ho? For everyone who gets the reference, you're good.
Pom-Pom's been cleaning up this whole time and didn't see any letters. What? Don't scare Pom-Pom like that! Why are there always strange things sneaking onto our train? Pom-Pom is going to upgrade the security level around here.
You definitely
What
should.
does the letter say? It looks like an invitation. Who could have sent it? Does Dan Heng have any friends on the Law Fu? If Pom-Pom remembers correctly, he said he was exiled from there, right?
Unlikely. If the general sent the letter, he would have signed it.
Why don't you show Dan Heng the letter? You know where to find him.
Well, okay.
What is it? Do you need something? There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. Huh? Oh, I'm just thinking. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care. Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting him leave first was a wise choice. I can't put him in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight. I need to ask Jingliu about the Stellaron hunters.
I'll be playing as Dan Heng this time. Interesting. Team must include Jingliu. I can just use my own. And actually, let me test my party I wanted to use her for. I'm just trying to remember who I had on the party. Was that a party I wanted to try out? You Violet.
Oh.
Well then, let's give that party a try. I mean, I'm not covering any of the elements I'm supposed to, but Okay, just double checking that I'm using mine and not the trial one.
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jingliu would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
Hello there, Colleen.
I've got my work cut out for me today. Well, if it isn't Dan Heng.
Greetings. I need to speak to the general about something.
Why even give us the options?
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you? I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
That won't be necessary. The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I should be apologizing for any damage I caused myself.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Dan Heng. Do you recognize the person on the steps?
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jingliu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou La Fu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master.
Who cares what's gonna happen
According
in
to
their encounter?
records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazon, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jingliu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds.
She doesn't look that Mara-struck to me,
With
though.
her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Luofu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed.
Don't tell me she was in Luoja's coffin. That would explain the scene with Luoja and Jing Yuan on the end. Huh.
Before he left, he ordered us to accompany Jingliu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
Imbibitor Lune, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng.
I'm curious, does the VA have such like raspy voice by nature? Otherwise I think it would be like really exhausting to have to speak like this.
When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lune had been wiped from this world, but then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
The life of Imbibitor Lune ended. I stand before you, a completely different person.
I understand. The sins of a past life should be forgiven after rebirth. Now you are a nameless, traveling across the galaxy. But can anyone really bid farewell to their past?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lune's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the molting rebirth, and turned you into what you are now.
Imbibe de Lunay's actions affected many. Are you here to set things straight?
I, too, am a criminal. What right have I to deliver punishment? I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins.
Well, depends on how busy I am with other things like family and friends and such, but I try to stream at least 5 days a week, but I'm not only streaming on Twitch. Since I'm from Germany, I also do some German streams, but those I do on YouTube, just because I want to test out both platforms to see how streaming goes on both. So I'm separating my streams, like my content a bit on both platforms. Yep, I am.
I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jingliu has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
Of course, that's okay. Thank you for that.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
Okay. Something happening in the meantime.
The sea's depths conceal no stone,
Roger.
and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe.
I think that just like confirms my theory that like Jingliu was in Roger's coffin if they make him relevant for the side quest.
But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
For security purposes? I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place. You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself.
Why would you do that, Roger?
Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Luofu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer? You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone? Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
A tongue twister of a name. I don't think he's referring to the Void Archives, so... Huh.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the Ten Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago.
Thank you for the follow, Grace.
The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general.
Not much, sir. Just playing some Star Ray. And I'm doing good. What about you? Well, sure, I can check out your trailer later if you want to.
The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways.
Well, I'll be checking it out. Don't... Just to give you a little hint, begging for falls like that isn't, yeah, like to be seen that much. Just so you know. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine.
You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist.
Sure, feel free to ask.
Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request.
I'm from Germany. I also do some streams in German, but not on Twitch. I do them on YouTube.
Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Just cloudy today.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them.
I don't really have any plans for Halloween yet. Probably gonna do something with friends. If they are up to something, got time. Otherwise, if not, maybe I will do some streaming. And I mean, I got what I need for now, but like, if you're trying to ask me if I want to commission you for something, if I want to commission someone for something, then I am looking for them myself. And currently, also, my finance aren't the best that I can commission most people for everything and such. So, like, besides my VTuber model, most of the stuff you see I've created myself. And yes, at least I try to. When I'm not getting busy with other things. Like this weekend, where I will be really busy because of family stuff, so won't get much to streaming on a weekend, but yeah.
When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
No swearing in chat, please. Also, since you're begging so much for follows, yeah. Please don't beg so much for follows. So. And I'm not really giving out my Discord yet, since I haven't set up any Discord and such for community stuffs, but if you do like wanna message and stuff, my Twitter is linked on my profile, so you can always reach me through that.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung? I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Isn't Baihang
Let the
Bai
noble High Elder
reincarnated?
drown the enemies in rain. We just need a watch from the sky, I presume?
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
I will do so after the stream.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking.
Actually gonna be my first time to test
Welcome,
Jingliu in
customers.
combat.
Target threat index lowered. Are you all right? Stay back, Clara.
Let's be friends.
Tedious.
Stay back, Clara. Target threat index eliminated.
Seize the moment.
Stand down.
Blade of Moonlight.
Ah, okay.
Try harder.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
There it is. Target threat index lowered.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Blade of Moonlight.
Blade fall.
Need a doctor?
Jingliu is pretty nice, not gonna lie.
Save it for your own
customers.
skin.
I like that. I think I've got, yeah.
We've arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. I remember now. I've seen Baihung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Hey, I don't read much, but the General forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. The author's name was Baihung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few starskiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Starskiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Starskiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
Ha! That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated. The Starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
Thank you, young man.
See? The Starskiff is complete!
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
So, what happened to Bai Hung in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her. In Bibiter Lune, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
Did Dan Feng fight alongside you?
Yes, the High Elder was held in higher regard. The Cloud Knights became wary after learning of Dan Feng's imminent arrival. General Teng Shao called for me to guarantee the safety of the troops.
Welcome back, Colleen.
But Bai Hung didn't care about any of that. She believed that the High Elder was mortal and no different from the soldier next to her. You ran a fair share of errands for her when she was still around.
If you keep begging for follows, I might consider banning you, just so you know. So I would advise you to stop that.
Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Bai Hung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter.
I have some plans for tonight to cook with some friends, so at most an hour. I hope to finish the companion quest of Jingliu. Either I finish that first or at max an hour.
She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses. allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Imbibitor Lunay. You couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone. There is no need to respond, Imbibitor Lunay. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this starskiff.
Well, if we wipe together and get something we can play together, maybe. I might consider it.
Bai Heng, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The artisanship commission is next. Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
Actually quite interesting. Like the hints Jingliu is giving about their backstory. I'm very sure I can check it out. But like, I'm not gonna promise you anything on like commissioning you or anything or something like that. Just so you know.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
Go on,
you
you're
go
curious
on
as
ahead
hell.
this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you? Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
When I move,
Target threat index.
it's like...
Like you never forgot.
I want to protect everyone too. Oh, Mr. Storm!
Let me tend your wounds. Hiya! You bully!
Mission command.
Can we talk?
Mission command.
Welcome, customers.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
I need to be brave. Look out! Let's be
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
Don't get anxious, Imbibitor Lune. We have all the time in the world.
Okay.
Something's not right.
This spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibitor Lune, do you know who crafted it for you?
It's been with me ever since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
Merciful Medicus.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Need a doctor? What's in your prescription?
Save it for your own skin. Ready for death.
Stay back, Clara. A miracle. Stay back, Clara. Eliminating threat.
Let me tend your wounds.
Try harder. Can't kill me.
Welcome, customers.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Blade fodder.
Look out! 1,000 wonders to raise your fight as one!
Need a doctor?
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
You
I really
can
like how
continue
Jingliu
to
plays.
convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Danfeng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Danheng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibiter Lunae's. Combat is like smelting, purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
This spear is sharp enough to pierce dragon scales. Be careful, High Elder, lest you hurt yourself with it.
This should be Blade. Ying-Sing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword, but he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature, but when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the master craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
As if.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid Imbibiter Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom. I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn, and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Yep, that definitely is Blade. Jingliu literally tortured him.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
Oh, it's getting interesting.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingliu.
Blade is here too now. Come on.
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
I'm really interested what they are setting up here right now. Oh, Vital.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For
Thanks for the
checkup
follow,
and
Mr.
consultation.
Kulskor, I think.
Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge Waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Okay, didn't know how to pronounce that for a second. And welcome.
Dunhung, what a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. But who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucence worms so I can take a closer look. Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Danheng, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that
She won't live much longer.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
Today's her last day on the Luofu.
What a shame. If she could stay for a few days, I might be able to figure out how to cure her. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Danheng, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
No. No trouble at all.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
She just wants to be with Bayan, so...
I can smell the herbs. It's a Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away! There's an even bigger monster protecting this one! When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Well, let's see.
We're in trouble now. I want to protect everyone too. Mr. Spark!
Are you all right? Mission command.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate. Mission command.
Later
you.
Hide.
Let's be friends. I want to protect everyone too. That's your Sora.
What's in your prescription?
Save it for your own skin. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
It should come back.
Fight is one!
Ready for death.
Woohoo!
The only thing which is not so nice with this party, I'm not getting to stack so many multipliers in this party than with my normal one.
Tedious.
But I still really like Jingliu.
It should come back.
I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
Save it for your own skin. Blade of moonlight.
All right, let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes, and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence.
That's quite dark.
All I have left are the sword in my hand and my
And kind of
hatred
sad.
of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
I think he's referring to Blade.
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment, and the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood. Though, from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
Wow.
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
I can guess where this is going.
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years. If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets. And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, It is time to say goodbye.
Not really a happy reunion. Okay.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion.
Depressing indeed.
Jingliu, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuchi. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jingliu, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Okay, that's curious.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
What are Luoja and Jingliu intending by gaining when they both got themselves imprisoned?
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream.
Oh yeah, actually get to see a bit of Bayhan.
I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Cienjo lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
That looked awesome.
Feeling.
Not gonna lie.
Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, why? Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer. Which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye.
I'm back.
I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave. The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away. Like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Story of those 5 is really sad, not gonna lie. They're all just really tragic figures. Can't talk to him. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you either, okay.
Imbibitor Lunae, what do you plan on doing next?
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibitor Lunae.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it. We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now.
Okay.
I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
Dan Heng, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today. I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did? Goodbye for now, Dan Heng. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another. Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth. Yes. It has been a long day for you, Dan Heng.
Okay, that this quest is done. Alright, we still were in an instance, I forgot about that. Ah. But yeah. Since we are done with the quest, and as I have some plans with a friend later on, I'll actually also end the stream here. So, hope you enjoyed the stream, and hope I will be seeing you again next time. Bye bye!